What's up, guys? This is JM. Man, it's a tired ass week. I'm telling you. I still got that spot from that paint I got here. You guys ain't following me on my Twitter? You should follow me. Why? Just because. The neighbor upstairs again. This time they're kind of quiet right now. Maybe they're like tired too, man. This whole week of tiring. Let you know, with the government shut down and everything. It's like, what else is there, man? You know what I'm saying? There's really nothing to do right now. Just talking to you guys and just feeling pretty supportive of what you guys do with your art. You know, art is everything. Art is life. Art imitates life, and life imitates art. It's like the best thing to be is an artist right now. Here, man. Follow me at J A Gatorman. JasonMallet.com. I mean, 333. Right there, man. And I follow you back too. No fake followers. I hate that shit. With them apps that erases your. It just sucks, man. I'm a tweet right now. I'm on live. Oh, too live. I'll show you guys this weird ass dream I got. This thing is like a condensed form of like NUMID and NMC. Has all the stuff in there, like all the hollowed earth core theory and inside the earth if there's a fucking something in there. And this is my Gatorman Cloud9 episode schedule. Bam. Yada. So, like in my dream, how I sleep, that's my schedule right there. Saturday, 7:30. And Sunday, church. Cartoon scheduled dream. Right, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I made a little pamphlet. Kind of cool. See? I have all this stuff in my Twitter. If you guys want to follow me, follow the Brev, Jason Mallet. That's Crookie, Filipino dude. We don't know what Filipinos are. They're like multicultural. So, like Mexicans and maybe Puerto Ricans and Londoners. I'm not really quite sure. Or Russians. But there are like multiracial dudes though out there. I'm not really gonna get into that because I don't know what the heck. I don't know. All I know is my own culture. That's it. And that's Root Heart. He's like kind of a native out here. He has a root. Roots just grow out of his heart. That's his power. It's like I wouldn't want to fuck around with that guy. That's the nephew of Bill Featherstone. Bill Featherstone. If you guys follow me on Twitter, this is the guy.
This you know this guy. That's Bill Featherstone's nephew, which is Bill Featherstone is like he has the bat, also like kind of like Native American and like some kind of French or something. He has like the magical bat. He's like the most powerfulest dude in the Cloud9 verse. As if you know, this is the Gator Man, Jim Wexley or Jimmy Gator Man. His story is just like just as anybody else. He's just like a kid, probably like 17 years old, getting picked on by like the butchers, and then like he's basically just like he works with like Mary and stuff. Do you hear that laughing upstairs? Like they're just making fun of me, man. But I don't care. You know, I don't really care. That dude is just a boyoyo anyway. I don't mind him. I don't pay attention to him. He does not rule my world. This Cooley right here, he's like a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like he has the metal arm that got bit off by a monster, a monster. But he was basically like in the some kind of military with like Artlin and all them cats, and then he found a job in Thirsties as a bouncer. That's how he met with Crook and Ripper. And there's other ones, but there's other ones too. The Beings. These guys are like maybe from the Bay Area. Somebody had made them called the Streakers, and then they were I think they're just like individual robots, kind of like how Transformers are. It's like they just have a soul, you know what I'm saying? But they're like unbreakable, man, undestructible, like a grenade is. And that's Jim's grandmother, and that's Jim the Gator Man, Mary Featherstone. That's her first and last name. And then she runs the it's like a flower shop. You know, a lot of criminals they work there and get their like and get jobs over there. And there he is. This was like a later character I made called the Bugman. I mean, the character already exists. It's like just capitalizing on shit like how Stanley did it. But speaking of Stan Lee, let me take you a picture before he like passed away. Uh, this is me and like Stan Lee. Man, I was like high as a kite when I was over there. He probably smelled all that marijuana on the brother. Man, that's why he looked like he's relaxed as shit. Look at him. I was wearing my Gator Man t-shirt. Gator Man, just I was there, bro. Me just like worlds collide. That's the coolest cat ever. He's so cool. But the world will miss him because he produced so much energy. And people just like are just like so cool. All right. I got these I got this old whatchamacallit, this old puzzle picture. It's like priceless. It's like so back in the days that it'll just crumble if you like take it out. I got this one from my older brother. It's called Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel back in the days was black, yo. Or either she's Filipino or Japanese, I don't know. But this is like that debate we was talking about. Me and my homies was talking about like how Captain Marvel was like a either a guy or a girl. No one knows. And that name Marvel was both in like DC and Marvel. That's that debate we had. But we was like chunking like the debate though. Real nerds at this too. Here's the first map I did for like the Cloud9. Has all the stuff in here, right? But I don't know. The only thing I liked was this one. Was what is it? This guy, right? Poopy the Flying Machine. This one. There you go, right there. Poopy the Flying Machine. It's basically just the art office. It just floats around and just like thinks of ideas and then goes with that. It's like a flying machine robot. There's a room inside it. You could draw and stuff. It just takes you into your imagination station. But then I later on drew this map, which is way fucking better than the first one. That one in the back is trash. Has all that shit in here. Like all the maps. I can't. It's hella blurry, man. Why this dude trying to scare people, man? With this upstairs? No, it's there's Cooey, the Sonic. What else is there? There's the Beans, Krug, the Settling Battery, BR, Lee Song with the Bolo Bullet song, Filipino cat. There's the Sexopel. It kind of just takes in like settling energy. And there's like NMC right there. Boom. And then right here is like Thirsties. That's where all the butchers like. It's like a floating club. It's like a floating club that just drives around. Like they kill people over here, and out here they just like park their car right there after killing like a whole bunch of people. And they park right there, and then they just go clubbing and sell drinks and stuff at the bar. And then right here, it's like where like the Itzies live at. And then like the town of like somewhere, I think near like Celesta or something. Right, made up this place. It's like a place where like all the folklore, you know, is like invented. Yeah. There's like more places and stuff too, but I'm kind of just worn out from today, man. It's like hella tiring. The Gator dude. I got this from like Jack Johnson, like the body from Jack Johnson. It's like it's so distracting when people upstairs just like mock every fucking word you say. And then this part right here, the arms and all the legs, like the whole body is like Jack Johnson's body. He's like a boxer from like the 30s, I think, but he's hella built like a Mack truck though. So that's how I got this thing here. So with the whistling, man, not a dog. So this right here is like they can't really stop this guy. He's like the bog man. He just creates so much havoc. His story was basically like from like a what is that? What do you call that? I'm on live right now, man. I'm about to record this and then send it to my parents, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing, and then they're over there just yakking up. They got nothing better. They got no life. Um, so the bog man is like his story is hella way different from everybody else. His is like he just like goes into the story goes into like fishermen's, and then they go into like port to port to sell bog, which is like an energy, right? Uh, and it's like mud or something. They burn it. It's real. It's like a real thing. So he goes off like like in boats and stuff, and then there's other people that just get jealous off of him, which is his friends. They dump him over and he drowns, and then like he is brought back like through his like past like 3, 5 generations, and then the generations, man, it's it's like what you call it, it's like a generation after like 5 generations, he goes into this like, and then he possesses his nephew, I guess. I don't know. He's brought back by his knife alone. Yeah. So like when people like use a telephone to conversate, and then they talk to you, and then they just points say different directions or whatever. That's annoying, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like what you know what I'm saying? Like these people are just bunch of buggers, man. And there you go, the Elena Sebitz, which is the fucking split witch, and then that's her gem right here, right here. I put it like hella up. That's her gem right there, and it's like strings that goes inside it, and it wraps around her whole body, which like splits her and like just animates her into this weird ass creature. When you're tired, man, and then you've been doing this for like 15 years, bro, you tend to just like just crash when you go home and shit. This is Dolly. She like saves all the animals, prisoners and animals and stuff. She's like death herself, man. She's in seasons, which is a field for like prisoners and workers. She escapes out of there and she takes home like a whole bunch of people with her. But got her back. And then this is like the Mothman. Mothe Arthur oh no, no Arthur Gimbels is the Bogman, my bad. Which is the Bogman. This guy. Arthur Gimbels, Bogman. And then this guy right here is like the what they call that, Mothman. A lot of man, you know what I'm saying? Stan Lee kind of just, or whoever, or DC kind of just started that man shit. I'm like tired of that shit. I just want to do it like legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like man is just a thing. You can call him Gator if you want, like Spidey, you know, or whatever. But that man stuff is just like out the window when it comes to Spider Guy. So I'm doing a webisode, bro. Just be quiet. They're about to bust my door, bro. Like nigga, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck you doing? I'm trying to go sleep out here, man. There's like no privacy no more, man. Used to be like 2 motherfuckers in here. Now there's like a whole slew of like we packed this in like a sardine can, bro. So this right here, man. That's the it's like a deer in the trees. That tells you a lot about the first story that was there before. How like Mothman became Mothman. The story sucks because like it just it just drags, dude. It's just the weakest story ever. Mothman sucks, bro. It's like you can't compete with like Gatorman, Bogman, and the other stuff. Mothman is just this. I'd rather like make a character about like the Jersey Devil rather than the fucking Mothman. So what we did, we made him a detective, so he could just run around and be like Mothman. You know what I'm saying? But this guy right here, the Scion, he's like from the Bay Area. He's like one of those cats that just he's mixed with all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like mixing characters with different races. We did that first, bro, and then they started doing that. I don't know how the hell you know how the hell that worked, but like Spider Man and Spider Verse. You know what I'm saying? So this like right here is the Scion karate dude. He's from Thumbsville, and then he goes into this like I don't know. It's a cool story, like one of those stories that you watch on TV or television about a white dude who learns how to like martial arts and stuff. It's kind of like a awakening type of story. So this one here. This thing is the Sonic, bruh. Straight Sonic. He ain't a cop or nothing. He looks like a black and white cop though, but it's not. He's from the Bay Area as well. He has like four. No, he has like six. One, two, three, four, and then like two in the back. They're like holes and shit. They're like little tiny ports. And he's from like Project Gentry, which is like four or five things, four or five like alien beings, and then like the aliens, they're not really all that aliens though, but they come from like Pangdasir or something like that. It's like a place far away from like universes. Um, so and then this is the UFO or Ken O, the flying beast. I changed his name a little bit and made him like stutter and speak in different mannerisms and stuff. And then this one, you nigga, this one is the Ken O. And then the thing is, he's like he like protects. He nobody really protects him, but he's the guy that he follows. He follows him everywhere he goes. He just follows him. Try to get like a scoop because he's kind of like a reporter for like Bay Cloud and Tribune. So it's like nobody really believes who he is. You know what I'm saying? If he's lying or not lying. And he works for other like newspaper things too as well. But Ken O, the UFO, but his story was like kind of messed up and fucked. Cause like he was like a race car driver for like Hollow Flight, and then like it's like kind of like Speed Racer, but it's like more man. Fuck y'all, bitch ass niggas, fucking fucking pinche putos. Shit, there's hella fucking Mexicans out here, bro. Just trying to fuck with Filipinos, bro. I remember when my brother was fucking socked that one of the motherfuckers in the stomach, bro, because they was fucking with him in the back seat of a in the back of a fucking Mazda truck, beamed up and boom. Yeah, what? And I'm cool with Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with Mexicans, bro. They're just like us. You know what I'm saying? And this is like mega heroics. This is the butcher's lair right here. Mega heroics is just like a story with like heroes and stuff that got all exposed, and they used them for like fighting and whatever. And then this is like Cabal, bro. Cabal's lair. It's like this Indian, big ass Indian dude, hella like muscly looking. And I'm supposed to put this shit on YouTube and shit, man. What the fuck? I remember one time, my brother fucking was hanging out with some Mexican dude. And the neighbor was so like wanted his fireworks to like just be like bah! On like 4th of July. So what he did, he fucking stuck like 4 or 5 firecrackers at our door, bro, and lit it. Just pop, 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 pop. That's just some fucking fucked up ass shit, right? Damn. That's cold, man. And today, bro, today, man, damn. Damn. And they hit mayates and shit, huh? Like, you hate yourselves about that shit, huh? Look at yourselves. Well, you look at us. I myself sometimes I hate Filipinos, man, and I'm from the Philippines and shit. I got a friend that fucking hates Filipinos, bro. He's Filipino himself. Like, how the fuck you hate Filipinos? You're Filipino, nigga. Anyway, and this is the yeah, that's here Cabal, big ass giant Indian monster. He protects like the zoos and shit down in Puerto Rico. So this guy is Curly, Jackie Curley, fucking mogul, billionaire, trillionaire, brother. He's like half white and half black with Chinese money. So that's his invention right here, the sex of hell, and then this whole like just paintings of his relatives or whatever. But he's basically pretty powerful. You know what I'm saying? He's not as powerful as the Queens, but he's fucking got some power to him, power to the Jackie. You know, he's also like a weapon supplier too. Like out of his trunk, like yo, I got this 38 special. You need it, I got the adamantium claws laced with that green stuff that Superman hates. So, and so this guy is the concert. That's where all the little duendes come from, and then supposedly there's like a red settling bulb. Supposed to be a rumor that there's supposed to be like a bulb, a red settling bulb, red color rather than green, red. It turns like orange later on. Into Doritos. And then there's a Dorito fucking commercial and shit. It's fucked up, man. You know, Filipinos that kind of got history with Mexicans, man. Y'all know that. Hope y'all know that. And this guy, he's the time traveler. Underneath all this shit, it's called the Sepas. They're like Polynesian markings or something. And it's like it's like a machine that makes you travel from the present to the past to the future, wherever. It's like a time traveling machine. And this guy is just one of those cats that don't want to be found. You know what I'm saying? That's about it, dude. All the other stuff is like kind of it explains stuff about like settling and stuff. Ugh. Here's the map, like a miniature condensed form of the where all they live at. Fucking Max, Gatorman, the other characters. Split Witch, the other characters. And then this is what basically like what NMC is. It's basically a like a carbon from like a carbon flood. And that's the Numid cube, NMC cube. It's like everything is like just like sprayed with all that carbon shit, and then that's what the city is made. It's like a matrix. It's like a miniature matrix. It's like the Matrix, but it's like a theme park matrix type of thing. But not like the Matrix, man. So that's the Helds folklore, and that's the Itzies. So there's two different kinds. Itzies are like more bluish, and then that's the car called the Slinkerfly, and this is the Helds. They came from Ipsies, and they fight each other along with other like clans or gangs or something. But it's like these guys are more reddish in color, and they got horns and shit. Um, that's the Conxes. Supposedly, that's where they came from. The Conxes. And ain't nobody even look at them. Actually, that's the Hollow Flight. That's all the Seppas. Fucking, it travels through like dimensions, different worlds, outer space. It's just a car, you know what I'm saying? I would get into some racist ass jokes too, but I'm not racist. Um, this is the repasser, bro. This is what we're trying to make. I mean, I'm trying to make a model of it and trying to see. I'll show you guys later once it's finished. But right now, it's like it's in a weird ass stage. Hold on one second. Let me go see. Oh, see. This, by the way, oops, not that. This is like the repasser, bro. And it's used for like emergencies, and this is like the model for it. It has like the Cloud9 initial, and the repasser initial, the Ray Passer. I gotta put this in a drying rack, bro. It's still drying. It's made out of it's like a German material. I ordered off of like Amazon or like I think it was Amazon, right? Amazon, and it's like pretty cool, man. It's a it's like a polymer. You just mix it together, and then you just knead it.
Basically, that's what it was. It really is. What it does is like it's like basically you just like fiddle with it, and then the carbon comes out. And it shapes it into like a anything you want, like a toothpaste, a pair of shoes. Get some Jordans out of this motherfucker. Whatever the fuck. That it's used for this too. Space flight. Dun, dun, dun. Space flight. Repasser. What you gonna do in space when you ain't got no McDonald's? Get this motherfucker, bruh. What is this? That's basically the sex appeal. It just like takes out all from the sleepy algae. It takes all that shit out. So basically, what sleepy algae is, it's like it takes out all the garbages and it feeds off of garbage. Like how like carbon material feeds off of like clothing and whatever the fuck. So this is the sex appeal. It just drains it out, and then that's the battery for it. It feeds that there too. Well, I could work on something different though, but I like to keep it simple. I don't want to get headaches. That's it, boys. There's more detail about the sleepy algae or whatever. This is what it is. Like energy comes in here from the garbage and expels out acetylene. That's the energy. It's like a remote control type of energy. More about like how it just explains it. Feds are coming. Feds are coming. Hey, what could I say though, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, how fucked is Trump right now though, man? You know, after like 9/11, right? Bush switched on to a black president and gave Barack Obama that chair. You know what I'm saying? After that shit got blown up, like what the fuck is a black dude to do after that shit, that crisis? What he did, what he had to do, right? But basically, they fucking at that time, the South just like drowned, right, because of the Hurricane Katrina or whatever. After that, bruh, like look at Bush. I mean Bush. Look at Trump. Look at Trump though. You know what I'm saying? He got brother got a Vietnamese bodyguard, a Russian wife, which like Russia hates America, bro. And on top of that, I think he got like a Latino driver that drives his beast around. Fucking Latinos hate Trump, bro. It's like they fucking hate that fool. But he's like he's doing his shit though. You know what I'm saying? He's making that he's making them rounds around the fucking what is that shit? The wall or whatever. I seen it. I seen like them building that shit. It's like a point 0.5 million per like some acre. It's cheap as fuck, dude. Like, can no one have the business intellect like this guy? But he's fucking racist though, man. I hate racist people. Enough about politics. Let's get on with this. It's whatever it is. So basically, I left off with this one. Act 1 or Act 2. If you guys follow me on Twitter, man, let me I'll give you you know the insight. So Gator Man's story is like this, right? Like Bill Featherstone girlfriend is pregnant with Jim, but he's doing some terrorist activities and he is found out. Now now she's pregnant with Jim, and I've worked on this shit for like hella long. Like damn, I'm so tired. Anyway, just for y'all though, man, I guess. For everybody that likes comic books.
Yep, that's like Jim, little Jim in there, ready to be the Gator man. I was like Act 1. I'm on Act 2. So like Jim is right. He's already like hella grown up. That's his mother's grave, Mary Featherstone. Or what's her name? Man, I forgot. Faye. I'm sorry. Faye Featherstone. That's the graveyard, and that's Dottie. Dottie's the graveyard like keeper, but she's actually a witch, like Barbados or something. She's always teasing Jim like, "Hey, bro, let me holler at you." He's like, "Nah, I'm cool, bro. You ugly as dirt." And I just go into this like, he rides around in his bicycle with flowers on it because his grandmother works at the flower shop, and he delivers flowers to like businesses. And one of the businesses is like a Filipino girl, which he's like so in love with. And then in that in that business is the fucking butchers. You know what I'm saying? Like the butchers are like, "Hey, bruh, I ain't gonna wash them dishes." That's Crookie. That's her dad, and that's Ripper. That's one of the bouncers from the what's it call it? You don't even Anyways, enough of that distraction. You can do. You can like. You can just say whatever you want on YouTube and be like, "Yo, I said something. Nobody cares, man." But snatch your whole thing, man. Yep. It's the she loves me, and then she had a bad mouth. Her like fuck off, Ripper, blah blah blah. Her mother is Ven. She's also the Filipino woman. She's kind of like a hoe, but anyway. They talk about her on this page right here. If you read my Twitter, I have it in there in one of my posts. Yeah, but anyways, I am in. This is like Act 2, I guess, and that's what I'm working on. You just got to be in the mood to draw. Sometimes you don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? You just time is dragging you down, and you just can't like bust out a couple of pages. It happens to everybody, man. It happens to everybody, bruh. It happens to everybody. Everybody in the club get tipsy. That's about it, dude. I'm about to just look at some like stories and stuff, and just mess around with it some more. 100. JM gone. Oops.